Hey Cancer, this is Perrymore Tarot's weekly reading from April 7th through the 13th. Woo. 2025. This is for Cancer. Sorry for the late notice for the weekly. I usually know ahead of time, but something has come up yesterday that lets me know that I better do a weekly. I'm still available for personal readings though, so be advised. But either way, if I break down all the crap that came up, y'all, we wouldn't even get to this reading. So I'm just going to keep on moving. But the honoring path over the whole reading speaks a lot to an intention of someone or you. I'm seeing someone, though, with a kindred partnership. So we have, no, yeah. So it looks as though with this playing it safe this week, you may need to be the whole week to speak from a loving place, but also be very, very, what's the word? Diligent. What's the word? Diligent? I would say diligent. I would say don't worry about disappointing people at all this week. At all. Okay, because they're giving off of, I don't want to disappoint anyone. I'm seeing you wanting to do the right thing and trying to lay low and not hurt anyone's feelings in the process. I feel that. So the honoring path over the whole reading is about, I just want to be seen as doing the right thing. Like if I make a decision, I don't want any reproach. No one should be able to come back and say I did something wrong, period. Which is a great approach to have, right? That's the intention. It's a beautiful intention to have. And then you have playing it safe, and the playing it safe with the Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, Ace of Cups, and Lovers is one where it's like we're saying, I want to make sure that I speak clearly, but also to show everyone, like, I want to be I want to show grace as I do something different. I'm choosing new, going in a new direction. I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, but you're choosing new because you've been giving someone or a place or people chance after chance after chance. I'm seeing someone who is saying, I want to be independent from whatever this is, because it almost feels like a codependency. A, say you don't want to disappoint anyone, but you want to move on. They're disappointed in a sense because of your grace, because of the fact that you keep giving them chances, or because you're always kind, sensitive, compassionate. And so now, as I'm going in the Ace of Cups direction with Lovers, I'm choosing what's best for me. I'm listening to my intuition. I'm choosing something different. And I kind of want to do it without, I don't want to be grabbing, the pot and the wooden spoon. Ding, 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 ding. Everybody, I'm doing something different. Everybody, I'm not doing this anymore. There's something about you that's like, look, I want to remain inconspicuous. I'm not trying to be. It's like you're eating a large slice of humble pie and something, and not wanting to. You just want to make sure that, hey, I've crossed all my T's and dotted all my I's, though, so that nobody could say that I didn't give you chances. Kindred partnership is the Magician in the Tower, and these are people that may feel, it may be shocking that they can't manipulate you. They may have felt like they were able to kind of like continuously, like, slow burn you, um slowly get you to work with them. You know how, so what do they say? I won't say narcissist, like this person is one, and that's not what I'm seeing, but what I see is perhaps getting you, baby stepping you into their little space, into their little world. Okay. And they felt like it was working, and it seems like it's not. I feel that you need to continuously say to yourself all throughout this week, I am worthy of the very best in life, and I now lovingly allow myself to accept it. And I say lovingly because you have the Queen of Cups here, which is Cancerian energy, period. Especially if you're Gemini, Cancer cusp, for sure, right? But this tells me that you still have the innocence of a small child, and you want to own your space. You want these are your toys. You know what I'm saying? I always share, but you break everything I give you. And now I've given you chance after chance after chance. I have a pile of broken toys over here. So that means I shared with you plenty times. I'm done. You know, I feel that someone is finally taking ownership of where they are. I'm seeing someone who is finally saying enough is enough. And I do, yeah, that's basically what I'm seeing. I do see, especially when it comes to relationships, you're focusing on unity. You're focusing on preventing any kind of separations. I see you compromising. I'm seeing, yeah. I feel like there's someone here who doesn't want people to say negative things about them. So they end up doing things that later on they regret or resent people for. And you're starting to get tired and maybe starting to break your body down a little bit, because I'm seeing that sapphire. And sapphire usually is a color or a stone that helps one to regenerate their body. It's healing. So I feel that you're the one who has a lot of information. You're coming off as the person that everybody comes to for answers. I'm seeing that you want this person. Okay, so this kindred partnership almost looks like they want to know more about you so that they can manipulate you. And it doesn't look like a romantic connection. If it is a romantic connection, I'm seeing that you they have a problem, like they like to control things. And that's on some people's radar. For others of you, if you're not in a romantic connection and say you want to be, addictions are plaguing this person. And they're trying really hard to gain control and take action, but their actions keep blowing up in their face. So if you're not in a romantic connection, spirit wants you to know without a shadow of a doubt that they're already with you in spirit, but that you have to believe that you have a soulmate and they will manifest physically. For others of you, this is definitely not your person's energy. This is someone in your space that has been maybe trying to control the narrative around you. And especially if this is work related, this looks like a person who is attempting to assist in a professional way. This may be the communicator, the go between, someone who's trying to teach you or someone who's trying to create something. They want you to be open to what they have to say, but at the same time, you are independent of them. It doesn't, just because they're telling you doesn't mean you have to do it. Okay? That much I see. There will be a peaceful resolution. And that's why spirit wants you to do your own thing. Right? You need to say that you're worthy of the very best in life. The moment that you say it multiple times scientifically, you put that down subconsciously into your brain as fact. So somewhere in the back of your mind, you're going, I'm worthy of the very best in life, and I now lovingly allow myself to accept it. So when you're given options, which the lover speaks of, you choose the one where you are saying, this is the best in life, and I accept it, instead of focusing on whether you're disappointing other people or not. Because I keep seeing someone going, well, I don't want anybody to be upset, but I don't want so and so to be upset about what I'm about to do. Increase with the Page of Pentacles and Knight of Wands. So in the middle of the week, so we're talking hump day, Wednesday, Thursday, even Tuesday, I'm seeing you learning a lot more and understanding the messages coming towards you. I'm seeing messages coming towards you, but I'm also seeing that you may be disappointed by the messages coming towards you, the news coming towards you. I'm also seeing that a lot of the messages that come towards you may be people saying that they can't do something without you. I can't do this without you, right? I need you to come or back around or come around. So there will be an increased energy of Cancer, where are you? What are you going to do? Wanting to know details, asking a lot of questions. maybe sounding upset or expectant of something, expecting you to fill in the gaps, expecting you to fix the problem, or expecting you to provide something that they don't have. Now, I mean expecting it though. But then you're the bad guy if you don't do whatever it is. But this is something they could do themselves. Now I see angel number 111, and that's usually about focusing on, like, you're on the right track to making things happen for yourself, and all the right people, places, things, everything is going to come into play. Everything's going to come together. I'm seeing new opportunities when you see 111. New opportunities. It's a number of intuition. It breaks down to a singular 3, of course, right? But it's all about understanding that you've got to take action on some things, and knowing that unconditional love is the key to every single thing that you're doing, right? Also, doing things in moderation. You can't be overworked. Friends and colleagues. I knew this was about that. At the end of the week, I knew it. This doesn't feel romantic, although the romantic energy for some of you would be that this person has addictions, and every time they do something, they're shocked with some other aspect to the situation. It's just like, holy crap, oops, I didn't see that coming. But friends and colleagues with the 4 of Cups and the King of Wands, it tells me that these are people that want you to jump and do whatever. They are not interested in taking the lead in anything. They expect you to do it. And that's what I keep seeing, is someone who keeps expecting you to do certain things, but then you're the bad guy. You're the one. Everything falls on you, but it shouldn't fall on you. So I'm seeing them not even being interested. If they don't want to do something that needs to be done right away, they're going to turn to you to do it. I see that much very clearly. If I don't want to do it, I'm going to ask Cancer to do it. You're not the villain, and you need to know that 100%. Cats may be important to you this week. 2nd house and 7th house is highlighted. This is the part you play. These both are the parts you play in relationships, and all relationships, all scopes. Why someone may feel like they can manipulate you, and this looks to be work related. Why you can be manipulated in some regard. And it's not to say that you're being manipulated. Money may be an issue. You may know that they're manipulating you, but then you may say, well, I need the money, so I'm going to show up. But they depend on that. And so I do see that you may be needing to play it safe. Maybe you're looking for a new job. Maybe you're looking for a new group of people to be around, if this is friends. But you need to pursue your ideas. You may have had ideas for a long time about what you need to do, and you haven't even gone towards it. And you should. You really should, especially if you see 111. You got to trust the process. You might feel this week that you're being pushed to go towards something new. You don't even know why. You could be dealing with a Gemini, Aries quite strongly, and Scorpio, main signs. We also have Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, another Cancer, or Pisces. So you could be a Cancer, Leo. Gemini, Cancer cusp, rather, not Leo. I don't see Leo at all. Gemini, Cancer cusp. You could be dealing with the Taurus, Gemini cusp, Aries, Taurus cusp. And if you're not dealing with those signs, which you don't have to be, those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.